Becoming a professional footballer means cash, cars, girls, and a lifestyle most people can only dream of. And these lads are only one step away. They could be joining the likes of Kieran Dyer, worth £20 million.
Every man in the pub watching England on TV, they want to be out there, they want to be a professional footballer.
Alan Shearer, £15 million.
It is a great life, there's no getting away from that.
Robbie Fowler, £11 million.
99% of boys want to play football, but only a few will make it into the big time.
The question is, which one of these guys will make it? These are some of the 21 lads chosen from thousands to train at top football club Crystal Palace. Every day they train to be the best.
Takes, there you go!
And every Saturday they are put to the test when they play a rival team. Every game counts towards the coach's final decision as to who will bag that multi-million-pound contract.
Play was up! Get it!
One foot wrong, and they could find themselves back in the real world. Every club wants a new Owen or Beckham, and at Crystal Palace Youth Academy, they may just have found him.
My biggest dream probably would be to play in the World Cup with England and win it.
Like Beggs, Wayne Rutledge is playing for England at the age of 16, earning only £90 a week. He's worth an estimated £1 million to Palace, and he's still single. Wayne is making a fourth appearance for his country in a youth game against Poland.
Get ready, you're going on the pitch, and that's when you just start going. You're just really, really nervous and things. But once you get on the pitch, it's just a game. It's just something you always do, so you just got to get on with it. It's just another game, really. The first touch, I got it, and then I sort of dragged it back with the outside of the foot, and then I laid it off, and there was a big hey from the crowd. And you just feel, yeah, this is what I'm doing. I want to do this.
Someone who sees Wayne as the next big thing is England Youth Director Les Reed.
Wayne's a winger, he's quick. He's got the abilities that we're looking for at the moment, that you might even say we're lacking in the first team. So that makes him quite special.
Wayne proves his worth when in the 57th minute of the game, he scores a goal for England. In the crowd are his #1 supporters, Uncle Brian and Mum Sheila.
Boy done well, ran through, put it in the net. Just like his uncle used to in his heyday.
You wouldn't believe the sensation it gives you when you see the ball hit the back of the net and you can hear 50-odd thousand erupt.
The first few times was unbelievable. I don't think any words could describe what goes through your head.
Well, for 10 to 15 seconds after you score, you just don't realise what you're doing. You know, you can just do anything out there. The feeling, it's the best feeling you can ever have.
Some of the other boys hoping to put the ball in the back of the net are Wazza, the money, Jules, the fighter, Dobbo, the trickster, Adam, the golden boy, Christian, the judge, Will, the brains, and Hunty, the labels man. The man who will make or break these boys is Derek Broadley. His responsibilities are discipline.
You don't wear your jeans in, no mobile phones in and around the training ground. Make sure your boots are done on time.
the media,
We don't look at height, size and weight. What we're looking for is ability.
Is it the place to put figures?
and results.
Eyes in the back of your head. Yes, that's what we're looking for. If we don't try and enforce our game on them, we're not going to get any success today.
I just called Derek Dell.
Del, really.
Dell.
Gaffer. That's what everyone calls him.
Nobody is more emotional on the pitch than coach Murray Jones, who ensures the boys deliver 100% 24/7.
Sloppy, David. Poor preparation. Outside, inside. You can't stand on the outside like that. Predict the future. Predict. It's going to be a header. Boom. Finish!
I call Muzz. Murray or Muzzer. And Murray Muzz.
No footballer is complete without a girl on his arm, and the Crystal Palace boys are no exception.
Girlfriends are a pitfall. Every girl's dream is to have a footballer on their arm.
Craig Dobson, known as Dobbo, has a reputation for his juggling skills and fancy footwork. He is one of the only boys with an agent and is also known as a ladies' man. Following in the footsteps of Posh and Bex, Dobbo's dating a pop star, but his new girlfriend, Dominique, isn't a Spice Girl yet. They met on a set of an MTV pop video.
I see Dominique sitting down in her chair and she kept on looking at me, she kept on winking at me and stuff.
No, I did not! I was not winking at him.
So that's the signs I was getting.
Well, my first impression of Craig was that he's quite big-headed, I suppose.
Nah,
quite full of himself.
No, what is right?
Bit of a lady killer.
Dominique is recording a single with her band, the Brazen Angels, and Dobbo can't resist stepping up to the mic.
Inside, introducing myself, the Craig D. Alongside me, the Brazen Angels scene.
First night for the new love.
Christian Diamond has been with his girlfriend for over 4 years, but with his professional contract up for renewal, he's not about to let her get in the way of his career.
She knows that my football comes first, and that's the way it has to be, otherwise I won't succeed. And if at any point I did put her first before my football, then I wouldn't make it anywhere. I wouldn't make a career out of football.
Football's his first love, so girlfriend Carla has gone shopping on her 18th birthday, alone.
I've always known that obviously it's going to be hard if you are in a career like football. But I knew from day one I did have a choice. I could have dropped out if I didn't think I could handle it.
While Posh spends thousands in Gucci and Prada, Carla's more at home in her local shopping centre.
We've gone through thick and thin together, and finally we've seen the light at the end of the tunnel. We've come out and we love each other with all our hearts.
But Carla's not alone in knowing what it's like to go out with a footballer. Page 3 stunner Joe Guest pulled Phil Babb and Teddy Sheringham.
If I was going to try and trap a footballer, I'd put my wonder bra on, low-cut top, miniskirt, high heels. Yeah, I'm really red lipstick, try and look as trashy as possible.
And media babe Danny Bear scored with Ryan Giggs and Les Ferdinand.
According to the tabloids, if you probably add it up, I've probably done the whole Premier League.
Carla's not the only one with an 18th birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Craig. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. That's nice, that's nice. All emotional now, like gonna cry and all that. Look at me, cuddle.
It's 3 days before the match against Reading, and the boys are being put through their paces in 5 long hours of training.
I feel expectations, you know, everyone's wanting you to do well, I have to do well, the team has to do well.
Orange card! I want to put in 100% when I'm in training, it's 100%. When I play a game, 100%. It all adds up to you becoming that professional that you want to be at the end of it.
Skipping, nice, long.
A lot I play for the first team, I know that at the moment my roots lie with the youth team.
The ultimate status symbol for a footballer is his car. It says sex, style and speed. The more expensive, the better.
Any player making it into first team football inside Division 1 and Premiership is going to financially be rewarded. You've only got to look at our car park to see the cars. And I think every day they walk through the gates, that's a reminder of what they can achieve.
Steve Warren is one of the highest earners in the academy. At only 17, he earns around £450 a week. He's yet to prove he's worth the money, but he still has a lot of cash to play with. For Steve, $2.5 grand on a TV and DVD player is just a splash in the ocean. Now, after only 4 months, he wants to upgrade his car.
Definitely my ideal car would be Ferrari or top-of-the-range Porsche.
The cars would probably be the most extravagant expense I spend my money on.
Of course, the money is extremely good. At 19 years old, I was driving a Porsche.
Probably the most extravagant thing that I've ever bought is probably my Ferrari.
Wazza has taken teammate Christian to help him spend his cash on a new set of wheels.
How much is this bad boy?
30 minutes later and 12 grand lighter, he's done the deal. But he can't burn rubber just yet.
It's all been done, the car. Pick up probably in 10 days' time because the spoiler's been fitted.
For Dobbo, travelling fast means going by train. And for the moment, he can only dream about his ideal motor.
See, now this car, it's what I call a ride. This is the sort of ride that I want to be pushing when I'm pro, when I'm at top level, do you know what I mean? But look at the interior, man. Look at the interior in there. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about. That's when you know you're some big-time baller. Alloys, it's lovely, it's lovely. It's quality, it's quality. See, they're always winding you up thinking you're never going to get one, but I'm going to get one day, watch. I'm going to prove to them. Craigie D and his Bentley, that's what it's all about.
Wazza's car has arrived and he's keen to show off why it cost him 12 grand.
There's the alloys that got put on, the spoiler there. There's the tinted windows. I got the TV and DVD player transferred from a Polo. If you have a nice car, you know, the ladies do come with it.
I think Christian's mature enough to realise that he hasn't played well.
A footballer's lifestyle isn't just about fast cars and glamorous girls, it's about big houses, and Wayne Rutledge wants the lot.
He wants a contract, he wants a house, and he wants a car.
Like when I was young, we didn't have a car or nothing. Like, we still ain't got a car now. But she always did her best to get me boots and equipment that I needed and to get me places, like cooling around and things. If I get really like famous and things, she will get everything she wants in abundance. I'll never ever forget my mum. I love mum.
Well, he says to me, he says, you can have what you like. I said, wait, I said, just want a little house, nice little house, ever. Oh no, you can have a house with a swimming pool and blah, blah, blah. I said, wait, I don't want a big house with a swimming pool.
She's got the ideas that my mum wants a bungalow. I'm like, nah, you can't have a bungalow. I don't like bungalows, they don't look good. You've got to have a house. But she's insistent on a bungalow, so I suppose whatever she wants, she'll get.
While Wayne saves up for a bungalow, Michael Owen bought a whole street for his family. He's also landed himself a luxury pad. And Bex didn't hold back when he decided to become Lord of the Manor. To get the house, you need the money. To get the 25 grand a week, you need a contract. But with only 1 in 5 making it professional, the competition is fierce.
Some of you third years, some of you think you're there. This is the hardest stepping stone for you to get over, the next year or two.
Christian Diamond is one player who realises he'll have to get results if he wants to stay at the club.
At the moment, I'm trying to play for a contract, and really each day, that's all I'm thinking about. It's just so many emotions and feelings going through your mind. It's hard to, play well and just relax and concentrate on your football. I don't want to be left with nothing to do and with nowhere to go.
If he doesn't play well, he may be asked to leave.
It's the hardest thing that you have to do, in any walk of life, to tell a young player that's been, that possibly could have been with you for half their life, that I'm sorry, you haven't progressed up to that required standard.
It's match day and the boys are playing Reading.
Expect, predict. Don't give the ball away to them. Get it into our front three players, in, through, between, behind. Wayne. End product. Dobbo. Link the game up. Ginge, urgency. Wazza, play simply when you can. Diamond. They're little reminders from me. All right? I'll see you out there. Come on, good luck, play hard and play well.
3 minutes into the game and Crystal Palace are looking for that all-important first goal. Star player Wayne Rutledge shows his killer instinct as he outruns the Reading defence. He receives the ball, delivers a perfect cross, and Palace have scored the first goal. The boys don't have much time to celebrate before things take a turn for the worse. Dobbo's tricks aren't working. Christian's nowhere near the ball, and even Wayne finds himself on the floor. On the sideline, coach Murray Jones is losing the plot.
Hustle, Mox! Hustle, Mox! Push on, Craig! Push on and engage! Predict the future. Predict!
Just before half-time and Palace pay for their mistakes, Reading break through and score an equaliser. It's half-time and Murray's unimpressed with the boys' performance. He sees Christian as one of the problems.
They're more resilient. They're stronger, they're more determined, they're working harder. Aren't they? Someone's got to engage the ball. Because he's come off, he's won it, he's turned, and you've let him turn and play. He wasn't tight, he wasn't touch tight. So, because you're nearest to him, he's not your man, you're not going to mark him.
I wasn't nearest to him, I just went across to help.
Well, you was the nearest for a moment. Forget it, you're marking. I want you to get tight, I want you to get touch tight and work. I want you to affect the game a little bit more. OK? Yeah.
The half-time chat is over, and the boys will have to fight back if they're going to win. It's 1-1 and Crystal Palace aren't off to a good start. Christian is struggling to stay in the game.
Christian! Come on, Christian! A little bit more subtle.
A substitution's made, and it's Christian Diamond that's been taken off. His girlfriend's worried.
If it's not because of his injury, he'll be very disappointed. He'll be angry more than anything.
There's no excuse really. I should have played better. Really. Could have played a lot better. A bit disappointed, but just another game, isn't it?
With Christian off, it's time for Dobbo to try and make a difference. He sprints for the ball. and sets it up for Wayne, who makes it 2-1 for the Eagles. Wayne outruns 4 of his opponents and kicks it over the goalie. It's the second goal for star player Wayne. The England star can't stop. He's got the ball again. He strikes and scores a hat-trick. Wayne Rutledge is on the attack again, but this time he's brought down by a dirty tackle. It's a penalty. Ben Watson steps up for Crystal Palace and makes it 5-1. The final whistle blows and Palace walk away with a fantastic 5-1 victory.
That's what I'm talking about. See, that's how we have to win games. They need to start playing like that more often.
Winning, really, it's what you want to do, innit? You've got to do.
Although it's a win for the boys, it's bad news for Christian.
I think Christian's mature enough to realise that he hasn't played well. I know what Christian Diamond can do. I think I know the things that he should be doing and some of the things that he could do better.
If he doesn't up his game, he'll be hard pushed to keep his place at the club. For Dobbo, it's a good result, and he talks over the game with his biggest fan.
Sometimes I switch off, sometimes I switch on, whereas I need to be switched on 24/7.
And you
makes
have
me
to
consistent.
switch off sometimes because you're still a kid, innit? You're still living that kid life. You can think, oh, I could have a little play about, because you know, you're not taking it 100% serious yet. But once you start doing that, then the world's gonna see one of the greatest footballers ever. All he's got to do is get himself a nice African girl, some really cultured African girl.
He wants to get a big, fat, big African girl.
She doesn't be fat, they're all intelligent. Lovely African girl will look after you, cook you some fufu, nice fufu, and some nice Gary.
Loves his music, loves his jungle and his garage music.
Don't give a tosh, don't give a oh my gosh, lyrically posh, we're trying to forget whitewash, don't give a tosh, I'll be earning the dosh, I'm a lyrical G from STD, 2 minute man I wanna be like me.
Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
As always, Dobbo never misses an opportunity to show off. He's finishing the day with a game of football by streetlight. In a few years' time, he and his teammates hope to be playing under the floodlights of a packed stadium. All the boys must now battle for their future on and off the pitch. Next on The Players, Dobbo takes to the stage at a showbiz party, David Hunt goes on a spending spree, and there's blood on the pitch in a match against Millwall.